Hey guys, welcome to Mintac. This is Chris. I'm going to do something different today. As I mentioned in my last video, I am a bow hunter, and so today I finally got my new 5-pin sight. It's from Topoint, and so I am going to install this sight, but I thought I would do the unboxing with you guys. I do have a really good sight on my bow right now. I think it's I don't know, it might be a True Glow, it might be any number of the other ones that I've had, and I can't remember which one it is, but that sight is actually a composite sight. And so there's a tendency, I think, between climate changes here in Minnesota where that sight actually shifts a little bit, and so my point of impact, point of aim does shift with that, so I always have to re-sight it fall time and springtime when I shoot. And so I wanted to go with something that was aluminum CNC made, and which would be a little bit more rigid. Of course, it comes with the light, comes with like the 5 pins, like I said, and so I want to see how good of quality this sight is. I think I got it on Amazon for like $50, and I looked around here for something comparable, and really I didn't see anything within that price point, within that price range that I wanted. And so this is what I went with, something on Amazon. And so let's go check this out. We're going to open this box up and we'll see what kind of quality this thing is. Alright, so I cut the things on it already. Let's look at it. It says Topoint Archery CNC. Actually, they sent me the 7-pin sight, and this is black. I actually put in my cart I wanted the 5-pin, but hey, 7 pins is cool too. I have shot out to 60 yards very accurately with my other sights, and so I'll probably do 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, so on and so forth. So 5-yard increments after that 25 or that 20-yard mark. So I've got a lot of setup to do on this, but enough of that. Let's check this thing out. Alright, so it's kind of a cheaper box. There's nothing fancy about it. It doesn't have labeling with graphics or anything like that. But let's just see what they have in here. Alright, everything's bubble wrapped. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So this is what it's looking like. There is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins. There is the bubble gauge on there. Let's get a front view of that. So there are my 7 pins in there, bubble gauge. The thing that I really like about this, you can see their logo, 2Point, got a picture of an archer shooting at a deer. This is left and right-handed, so you can swap the optical. I'm just going to call it that. You swap your optical from left to right if you need to. The real cool thing about this is that the windage and elevation is it's very cool. It is clickable, so meaning that I can actually change it without using an Allen wrench every time to pull that bolt out, loosen it up. This actually has dials on both elevation and windage to be able to change that up. So I'm just going to loosen this up if I can. Holy moly, sucker's tight. Yeah, there we go. Loosen that up. Let's see if there's a audible click to that. Oh yeah, you can hear that. Audible click moves your point of reference along. That's kind of nice. So moves that. We can tighten that down, and then there's your elevation. Again, I'm going to have to loosen that up. That sucker's tight. Probably get some lube in there. Same thing. Oh yeah, it's got a nice click to it. You can hear it moving. I'm going to put a... Yep, that's moving up and down. Very minor movement. And so I think what I'm going to do is, the one thing that I don't see is there's not a point of alignment on my little scale. So I just might take a little paint marker, and I will find 0, and then I'll put a mark both on the sight attachment point and along the optical point as well. So I know kind of when I sight that in exactly where my normal is. So and I'll do that with both of them. See if that one moves along. Yeah, they're very minor movements. So it's kind of cool. Alright, let's look at the rest of this. Alright, so let's see what else is in the box. Like I said, really nice sight, nice CNC aluminum. Everything's nice and tight. The clicks are audible and move my points of impact, points of aim just fine. This is your light, your illuminator, and that actually screws on the top of the sight. It illuminates your sights for darker shooting. Let's just see. It should turn on. Oh, maybe I'm going the wrong way. Yep, there it is. Click off, click on. So I'll click that off, and simply taking this and screwing it into the base of the sight. And let's see how well that gets picked up. Yeah, not bad. Let me shut these lights off here so you can kind of see how well it's illuminated. Yeah, you can see that pretty good. So I'll just turn it off and turn it on. So the pins are lit up pretty good. So the light is working, and you can hear an audible click when you turn that on. So really nice. Alright, what else do we get? Let me turn my light back on. Put my sight off to the side. You get your installation screws. 2 of them there. I'm going to put some Loctite on them because there is no Loctite. They should go right into your sight holes there. Got that. And then you got some Allen wrenches. So one of them is probably for adjusting, actually putting your screws in your sight. And the other one is probably taking your windage and elevation knobs off and doing any readjustment that you need to do. I'm probably going to put a little bit of oil on each one of these, each one of the adjustments, so that it's nice and slick. And then it will be, it's kind of nice, for all you left-handers out there, that is your bubble. And that actually can move to the top when you flip your sight, so everything is movable. And also, it's on your light for the light illumination. You actually have a hole in the top or the bottom for me, so everything can be flipped and easily transitioned to it for a left-handed shooter. And so my next video will be getting this. I'm not going to show the video of sighting it in, but maybe I'll do some shooting with it just to show you what it looks like. So that's it. The sight is from Topoint Archery, CNC. I believe the scope ring or the reticle ring or sight ring, whatever you want to call it, actually glows in the dark. Let's see if I can get that to illuminate here in just a second. And normally those things illuminate, and it might be just too light in here to be able to see that. Yep, can't really see it, but yeah, 7 pins. You actually can change your pins out also, and you can change the height of those. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, any comments, I will do a shooting video with this sight and tell you my final conclusions about it. Alright, here's what I have. This is the sight put on. I have yet to sight it in, but installation, very quick, 2 bolts, bam, it's in. I did oil up my elevation and windage knobs, and so that's ready to go. It was a true glow sight. Great beginner sight. I'm not going to knock it. Pretty accurate. I could hit the heart of a deer from at least a good 40 yards away, and so it worked well. And so I'm going to keep this sight. This can be, I will probably actually transition it to my son's bow, and he has a cheaper sight on his, and this is a step up for him, so I'll probably do that. But stay tuned. I will get this all tuned up, and I will provide a secondary video on regard how well it works. Alright, stay tuned.